Northstar made history by being Marvel's first openly gay superhero, but no one knows that much about him. Join me on day 9 of my Superhero Pride Month challenge, and let's talk nerdy about the celebrity super mutant, Northstar. Northstar made his first appearance in X-Men issue 120, and Jean-Paul Bieber was a young child when his parents were killed in a car crash. Superhero rule. Jean-Paul was adopted shortly after the death of his parents, and then his adopted parents also died in a car crash. Double superhero rule. So after that, he had to be moved into a foster home, and that caused him to have a rough upbringing. It was while he was in foster care where he tried to steal from a man named Raymond Belmond, who was also in a rough spot in his life. Raymond caught Jean-Paul stealing from him, but instead of punishing him, he decided to take the boy in and be a mentor of sorts. Around this time, Jean-Paul's mutant abilities were starting to emerge, so Raymond would help him deal with that, and help him deal with confusion that Jean-Paul was having about his emerging homosexuality. Raymond was the parental figure that Jean-Paul desperately needed. Once Jean-Paul became an adult, he left Raymond behind and began a life of his own, joining a separatist group in Quebec, Canada because, Jean-Paul was very nationalistic. But he quickly realized that the separatist group he was a part of was actually a terrorist organization, go figure, and Jean-Paul used his mutant abilities to thwart the terrorist group's plans on activating a bus bomb, and he saved many lives that day. Jean-Paul then decided to use his mutant abilities to become a professional skier, winning multiple gold medals in the Olympics, but also while keeping his mutant powers on the down low. But someone out there already knew Jean-Paul's secret because he was confronted by the Canadian superhero Guardian. And the Guardian offered to introduce Jean-Paul to his long-lost twin sister, Jean-Marie, and offer him a spot on Alpha Flight, which is a Canadian superhero team. Jean-Paul of course accepts these offers, and he becomes the superhero Northstar. He points the way. So what exactly can Northstar do? Northstar's mutant abilities is superhuman speed, he can fly, and has durability. But the main power of his is when he's in physical contact with his twin sister, they can generate light from their bodies and use them as concussive blasts. They got like a Wonder Twins thing going on. And with these abilities, Northstar served as a superhero on Alpha Flight for many years. But over time, he was inspired to stop hiding who he was, not just as a mutant, but also as a gay man. So one day he called a press conference to officially come out to the public, making him the first Marvel superhero to ever do so. History was made that day. Northstar continued to serve as a superhero, fighting for Alpha Flight. He joined the X-Men, he was a teacher at the Xavier Institute for Gifted Scholars, and at one point he was a leader of the X-Factor team. But let's talk about Northstar's romantic relationships because I love and I love to talk about it. Northstar didn't really have any serious relationships for a lot of his career until he met Kyle Jinadu, who was the PR for Northstar while he was a professional skier. At first they were just really close friends and colleagues, but once Northstar became a superhero, that's when they started dating, and Kyle was super supportive. And when you're dating a superhero, you're constantly put in danger, but Kyle was in an even more dangerous situation because 1, he was gay, homophobia, and 2, he was dating a mutant phobia. There was a lot of bigotry that they had to worry about. But despite all the mutant hating attacks, mind controlling supervillains, and the multiple deaths of Northstar, superheroes die a lot in the comic books. It's fine. But despite all that, Northstar and Kyle still got married, and their marriage was one of the first same-sex weddings that you see in a mainstream comic book. Northstar here is just making history repeatedly. But now I want you to leave your answer in the comments below to this random question. Northstar is a celebrity. He knows how to look good, so you hire him to be your life coach. What aspect of your life would you want him to help you with? Honestly, I have him teach me how to market myself because he's used to having the spotlight and being on camera, and he knows how to promote and present himself. So I want him to teach me that stuff so I can be a better YouTuber for y'all. But what do you think of Northstar? Where does he rank in your favorite superhero character list? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, go ahead and hit the like button, and then be on the lookout for tomorrow's episode where we talk about Batwoman. And if you missed my previous video talking about Poison Ivy, go ahead and click on the box right here, and I'll see you in a bit.